Hi guys, my name is Dukia. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about everything you should know before you big chop. It's not just a big chop. You will go through things mentally and emotionally. I had to go through these things myself. I didn't have anyone to tell me or prep me. So thankfully you have me to kind of prep you. For those of you who are on the fence, you don't know if you want a big chop or not, this video is for you. For those of you who have big chopped and don't understand what you're going through, this video is for you. Also, if you're new here, welcome. I would leave the link to my big chop story in the description box so that you guys can watch it if you have not already watched it. I know that some of us would rather walk on glass than cut our hair, but come on sis, if it's damaged, cut it off. If you feel like your relaxed hair is not doing any good at all, don't be scared to cut it off. You don't even necessarily have to big chop. You can transition. Transitioning is simply, stopping the use of all forms of relaxers or chemicals and letting your new growth just flourish, and then eventually you chop off your relaxed bits when you're comfortable with the length. Although some of us are very impatient, but you can as well transition for a year or more. I transitioned for 6 weeks and I got impatient. So yes, there is the option of transitioning, which you can subscribe to. One thing you should know is that the natural hair community is super supportive. Everyone is out here trying to give you advice, encouragement, give you tips, share their routine effortlessly with you. Everyone is just super supportive. The natural hair community is fire, it's lit. If I'm being 100% honest with you. Are there people who would not respond to you? Yes. So that's like 20% of the community, but the remaining 80 is pure love, pure support, pure encouragement. So you have nothing to be scared of. There is always somebody ready to answer any question that you have. So don't be scared. I'm just saying this so we could put this out there before we start. Now that all these lovely things have been said about the natural hair community and cutting your hair, here comes what I'd like to call the stages of grief after you big chop. The first thing you're going to experience is shock. Shock mixed with a bunch of other emotions you can't even express or wrap your head around. You will be devastated, you will be sad, you would everything, but the main thing you're going to experience is shock. In some people's cases, not immediately. In my case, it took me 2 days before I experienced proper shock, but you will experience shock because this is you coming from having hair to having no hair at all. Sometimes I forgot that I even cut my hair, and when I walk past the mirror, I have to go back and be like, I really just cut my hair. So yes, you will experience shock. So don't freak out, it's only normal. You will be fine in a few days or a few weeks, but eventually you will be fine. You will get over the shock. And then once the shock wears out, then the second stage will come in. The second stage is what I like to call the I have to feel good stage. This is where you start to look at pictures of Amber Rose and listen to Indian Iris, I Am Not My Hair. You start to wear statement earrings. You have a perfect response for anyone who has to say anything about your hair, because trust me, people around you, your friends, your neighbors, your family, everyone's gonna have something to say. Even strangers, they're gonna tell you they don't like it. They're gonna tell you you look weird. Some people might tell you you look nice, but there are a few people that will feel the need to let you know what they think about your big chop. But it's completely normal. People will talk. So yeah, basically this stage is where you keep hyping yourself, new cut, new me, you know what they say when a woman cuts her hair, all that jazz. But deep down, you're probably really not feeling the hype. You would tell yourself, look, I have to fake it until I make it. Or in this case, fake it until your hair grows back. On the outside, you're all confident, you don't care what people think, but inside of you, you're like, please grow back, please grow back. Now this brings us to the third phase. The third stage is what I like to call the rethink. Now this is where you start to ask yourself, What was I thinking? Why did nobody stop me? Why did I really do this? That's where you now start to look at old pictures of yourself and your hair. You start to think, my hair wasn't really that bad, right? So why did I do this? Then that thought, that mentality, that headspace would now lead you to a store. That's where you find yourself buying every product on the shelf because you feel the need to grow your hair back quickly. You want to do it like magic. You buy everything anyone advertises. You would be desperate to grow your hair back. My advice for you is don't do it. Leave your hair alone. You don't have to buy every product on the shelf. Being a product junkie, I'm speaking from one product junkie to another. You need to stop. It's a waste of money. The truth is, this is a new phase for you with your hair and everything, understanding your hair. You're still getting to know your hair. So the trick is, buy a few products, buy the necessary products you need, right? And try it out. If your hair likes it, fine. If your hair doesn't like it, fine. You know that you're getting rid of maybe 5 products max. But imagine if you had to get rid of 20 products max. Imagine how much you've wasted. So get few products, try it out, see how your hair reacts or behaves to it. There is no magic product in the market that will grow your hair in 1 week. It's not possible. You just have to be patient, relax. It's a phase. This phase you're in, I completely understand. You will go past it. Okay, so if you're here right now, relax, just breathe. You don't put your money down. You don't have to go to the 4th stage is comparison. This is where you start to look at people's hair on Instagram or YouTube or wherever and start to compare theirs with yours and start to say, oh, why is my hair not like this? Why is my hair not looking this way? This is where impatience now comes in. You start to do length checks every 5 minutes. You have to understand that black hair is magical. You would have to go through various awkward stages before you get to that perfect stage where you like. And the thing with black hair is it doesn't grow down, right? It will grow out and then down eventually. So you just have to be patient with your hair. I'm going through a bunch of awkward phases right now. Sometimes my hair can sit into a style. Other times I look like a boy. I look like a boy right now. But you understanding that, look, that's how my hair works. There's nothing you can do about it right now is the key to actually growing out your hair or loving your hair or coming to acceptance. Do you understand? So you just understand that, look, this is a phase. My hair is going to annoy me on some days, and on other days it's going to be a good girl or a good boy, depends on, But understanding that awkward phases are normal in your hair journey is what you need to know. That's the thing you need to understand. Okay? Eventually, your hair is going to grow out and grow down, and you're going to be rocking those twist outs and braid outs. And you will not even remember this awkward stage. The last stage is love, patience, and acceptance. Your hair is gone. There's nothing you can do about it. The stage you are in right now is where that is your reality. So learn to love your hair the way it is, or at the point that it is. Accept it and all its annoying days and good days. Be patient with your hair. Care for your hair. Understand your hair. Listen to what your hair needs. I keep telling people that your hair talks to you and they say, oh, how? Sometimes when you put products in your hair, it just doesn't sit right. You will know, like you would not feel any difference. That's your hair telling you, I don't like this. Give me something else. Listen to your hair. Be tender with your hair. Don't make your hair, don't touch your hair if you're angry. Don't rip through your hair. Just love and accept your hair and be patient with your hair, and you'll be shocked at the results in due time. I hope able to communicate with someone who is going through any of these stages and is not understanding what's going on with her hair, or does not understand how she feels or he feels. It's only normal it's only normal to go through these stages. It's completely normal. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your hair. It's completely normal. So thank you guys for watching. I tried to make this video short, but I guess it's still a bit long. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, share with your friends, like this video, and hit the bell icon so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. Have a good day.